Thank you so much for joining us. This is the main news on Camnet TV, coming to you live on Topstar channel 106 on Kenstream app. We are also streaming live on Facebook, Camnet TV, as well as on our YouTube channel at Camnet TV. Here are the top stories in our news tonight. IMF 3-month ECF extension, a red flag, JCTR. Over 146,000 in Southern Province gain clean water as government SWSC deliver new projects. Over 100 bottles of illicit KACHASU confiscated in LUSAKA'S CBD. In international news, Malawi presidential parties claim victory amid ongoing vote count. And in sports news, KEBINATSHIPI makes history with Botswana's first men's 400 meters wild. I will be back with the details shortly after this break.
Get all the latest updates in court news only on Camnet TV. We take you and make you feel part of the court sessions through our in-depth coverage of the adjudication process. Get informed on those who have been arrested, delayed and denied the police bond or bail victims, persons taking plea, court adjournments, verdicts, and those administration issues in the judiciary. You can also follow and give us a like on our social media platforms. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
With the news in detail, my name is Sylvia Zulu. The Jesuit Center for Theological Reflection, JCTR, has expressed concern over the International Monetary Fund IMF's decision to extend Zambia's Extended Credit Facility ECF arrangement by only 3 months instead of the 12-month extension sought by Cabinet. The IMF Executive Board recently approved the extension until January 30th, 2026 to allow for the completion of the 6th review and to lay the groundwork for future program engagement. JCTR Social and Economic Development Program Manager Edward Musosa said the development validates its earlier concerns that government's reliance on the IMF program lacks a clear long-term exit strategy. Mr. Musosa is now calling for an independent and comprehensive assessment of the socio-economic impact of the ECF, warning that the country risks being locked into dependence on external partners without a sustainable roadmap. The ECF program, originally approved in August 2022 with $1.3 billion, and later augmented to $1.7 billion in June 2024, was designed to restore macroeconomic stability, strengthen investor confidence, and promote inclusive growth in line with the 8th National Development Plan. While IMF data shows Zambia has broadly met performance criteria, JCTR said official figures are at odds with the realities faced by ordinary citizens. Government has moved to address a looming water crisis in Kasempa district following the alarming decline of water levels in the Lufupa River, the main source of supply for more than 24,000 residents. The Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation has described the situation as urgent, warning that drying river poses serious risk to water security and public health. Ministry Principal Public Relations Officer Prince Chiyuni says Kasempa is among 84 districts badly hit by the 2023-2024 drought, with the Lufupa failing to recover even after the 2024-2025 rainfall season. He says the crisis has been worsened by illegal gold mining along tributaries such as the Dengwe River, which has further reduced inflows from Lufupa. The ministry has further disclosed that it is working closely with the Ministry of Mines to curb illegal mining, restore the river ecosystem, and safeguard Kasempa's vital water sources. Government has since assured the people of Kasempa that it will act swiftly to assure funding and timely implementation of long-term water solutions.
The Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation expresses deep concern over the rapid decline of water levels in the Lufumpa River, the primary source of water for Kasempa district. So Lufumpa River, that's where Northwestern Water Supply and Sanitation Company gets its water to supply Kasempa. The river supplies about 24,000 residents through the Northwestern Water Supply and Sanitation Company. And it drying up is posing a serious threat to the district's water security. This situation presents not only a risk of water scarcity, but also raises issues of public health concerns. With the rain season approaching, of course, we don't want people to have issues with waterborne diseases, which might include cholera. And the government, in this regard, is taking this matter with the agency that it deserves and is committed to taking decisive measures. Kasempa is among the 84 districts, if you remember, that were severely affected by the devastating 2023-2024. Despite the 2024-2025 rain season being slightly better, the Rufumpa River has not recovered. The water levels are still low. The crisis has also worsened, has been worsened by illegal mining activities along the tributaries such as the Dengwe River, which have further reduced inflows into Rufumpa River. So the Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation is working in close collaboration with the Ministry of Mines to address this illegal activity, illegal mining, restore the river ecosystem and protect Kasempa's vital water resource. Also by safeguarding water availability, is essential not only for the public health but also for sustaining livelihoods in the district.
The LUSAKA'S City Council, LCC, has seized over 100 bottles of locally brewed alcohol, popularly known as KACHASU, during a joint operation with State Police in the Central Business District, CBD, today. Investigators found that the illicit alcohol had been concealed in Mojo energy drink bottles in an attempt to evade law enforcement. LCC Public Relations Manager Chola Mwamba says that further inspections revealed that some of the beer was being sold in small sachets, locally referred to as Tujidi, also discussed as energy drinks. These products were reportedly being distributed around Kulima Tower bus station and along Freedom Way under the guise of legitimate beverages. Ms. Mwamba has warned that the illegal sale of alcohol poses serious public health risk and violates the Liquor Licensing Act number 20 of 2021, which prohibits the sale of liquor in the CBD, bus stations and markets.
The Lusaka City Council has seized over 100 bottles of locally brewed beer, known as KACHASU, during a joint operation conducted in the Central Business District by Council Police and State Police. Investigations revealed that illicit alcohol was concealed in Mojo energy drink bottles in an attempt to evade law enforcement and was being legally sold in the Central Business District. Also, numerous instances were uncovered of beer being sold in small sachets, locally referred to as Tujili, and also disguised in Mojo energy drink packaging. These products were being distributed around Kolima Tower bus station and Freedom Way under the guise of selling Mojo energy drinks. The illegal sale of alcohol poses serious health risks and contravenes the Liquor Licensing Act number 20 of 2011, which prohibits the sale of alcohol or liquor in the Central Business District, bus stations and markets. The council urges members of the public to desist from engaging in unlawful practices in order to safeguard the community from the dangers associated with the consumption of uncertified and potentially harmful alcohol.
Republican President Hakainde Hichilema has challenged newly graduated students at the Zambia Center for Accountancy, ZCAS University, to move beyond merely discussing the country's problems and instead focus on finding practical solutions. Speaking during the university's graduation ceremony, the president emphasized that Zambia faces multiple challenges that require innovative and actionable interventions. Highlighting the energy deficit as one of the country's pressing issues, President Hichilema urged the graduates to consider how their skills and knowledge could contribute to addressing such critical national needs. He noted that the country's economic growth and development depend on young professionals who are solution-oriented and proactive in tackling these challenges. The head of state reminded the graduates that obtaining a degree is just the beginning of a lifelong journey, stressing that graduation alone does not guarantee success.
Don't join the mourning and groaning club. Join the club of analytical people and solution finders. apply your skills diligently. As the Chancellor said, this day is only the key you have received to open the door into a room. In that room, use your skills diligently. Work hard. Don't be cheated that graduation is equivalent or equal to success. No. Niboza hiyo. Niwenye. Bufi. Ubeshi. Ubera bwatama kesha bakakuyuka. Ubera. It is not equivalent. It's a key into the house, into a door, into an opportunity. Utilize those skills. Work hard. Nothing comes easy. I'm not here to pepper you around with niceties. I have seen talented people, but who are lazy. I'm sorry to say that. And then, when they don't make it in life, they start accusing relatives of being witches. No, you have to work hard, work smart.
Over 300,000 bonded farmers, representing 30% of the 2024-2025 season beneficiaries, have successfully sold maize to the Food Reserve Agency (FRA), giving a ministerial statement on the preparation for the agriculture farming inputs for the 2025-2026 farming season in Parliament. This morning, Minister of Agriculture Ruben Mutolo disclosed that government has commenced distribution of inputs for the 2025-2026 farming season, with farmer collection progressing well. He noted that farmers who have sold their maize can use official receipts to redeem their inputs, ensuring timely access to seeds, fertilizers, and other essential resources. Meanwhile, the ministry further says agro-dealers remain a critical part of the distribution network. Farmers are encouraged to redeem inputs at approved outlets, while agro-dealers are urged to follow program guidelines, avoid discounting vouchers for cash, and supply only certified seeds, fertilizers, and chemicals. The Ministry of Agriculture says continued adherence to these guidelines and active participation by farmers and agro-dealers will strengthen national food security, improve farm productivity, and support the success of government agriculture initiatives.
Government has already started the distribution of inputs for the 2025-2025 farming season, and collection by farmers who have received redeeming codes is progressing satisfactorily. Very good report, Madam Speaker. We have started giving out inputs. 3, strengthening private sector networks. Madam Speaker, we have learned over the years that the success of our the success of the Farmer Input Support Program significantly depends on a robust network of agro-dealers. I'm therefore pleased to report the progress in this area of market development as follows. Out of the 1,362 agro-dealer applications that we received, 808 have been approved, representing 53%. Government is still accepting applications from potential agro-dealers. We are still receiving and considering applications. So do apply, honorable members. You are not late at all. We will consider your application. Product cataloging, that is what we put on what a farmer can redeem, such as fertilizer, seed, lime, chemicals, and implements on Ziami's platform by suppliers, is also progressing very, very well. Madam Speaker, allow me to emphasize on non-personal engagements. Agro-dealers who will be found discounting vouchers for money will not be eligible to be on the program. We will eliminate you and report you for economic sabotage. This also goes to the beneficiaries. Our beneficiaries, our farmers, are cautioned against selling their inputs and discounting their vouchers for cash. If we catch you, we will disqualify you.
Government has reaffirmed its commitment to transforming rural communities through agriculture by reviving Dr. Kenneth Kaunda's Go Back to the Land legacy anchored on a newly revised resettlement policy of 2025. The policy, unveiled under the office of the Vice President, aims to modernize land allocation, provide critical infrastructure, and support farmers with access to finance and training. Speaking at the official opening of the 2025 Go Back to the Land Zambia National Conference in Lusaka, Permanent Secretary for Resettlement Division, Mavis Nkomesha, said the resettlement program was central to government's vision of turning land into livelihoods and empowering citizens to drive rural transformation. She noted that agriculture remains the backbone of Zambia's economy and a catalyst for sustainable development. She stressed that the program is designed to empower women and young people, promote climate-smart agriculture, and attract private investment into rural areas. Meanwhile, Go Back to the Land Zambia Executive Director Cyprian Piri urged participants at the conference to embrace Dr. Kenneth Kaunda's vision of agriculture self-sufficiency by strengthening the country's agriculture foundation.
We reaffirm our commitment to agricultural development, which remains the backbone of our economy and a catalyst for national transformation. The government's dedication to this vision is reflected in the resettlement program under the Office of the Vice President. The revised resettlement policy of 2025, now available on our website, details measures to improve land allocation, provide essential infrastructure, and support farmers with access to finance and training. Our goal is to empower resettled communities to become productive, self-sustaining, and active contributors to rural transformation. We are actively sharing this policy and its implementation plan to ensure broad understanding and engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, the resettlement program aims to transform schemes into sustainable hubs that directly boost rural communities. Our mission is to provide land to targeted citizens and groups in a productive environment. We work with government institutions, traditional leaders, NGOs, and the private sector to provide infrastructure, promote value chains, and improve farmers' access to essential skills. Our aim is to make resettlement schemes engines of rural transformation.
Providing financial, technical, and infrastructure support to make the vision a reality. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this country should change how we view agriculture and rural development. We must live inspired with actionable recommendations that influence policy and drive practical solutions. Let us walk this journey together with urgency, focus, and hope, for in Zambia's soil lies the prosperity of our nation. Our guest of honor, thank you again for gracing this first annual conference. We are also thanking our partners, stakeholders, and participants, and Mika Hotel for their support always.
More than 146,000 residents of Southern Province have gained access to clean and safe water following the successful drilling of 12 boreholes and other water infrastructure upgrades by the Southern Water and Sanitation Company. The Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation says the progress marks a major step towards achieving universal access to clean water and sanitation. Ministry Principal Public Relations Officer Prince Chiyuni says the achievements underscore its commitment to improving service delivery in line with national development priorities. Among the key milestones is the installation of 5 modern water pumps at the Zambezi Raw Water Intake in Livingston, which has given residents a reliable 24-hour water supply for the first time in years. He added that the success is the result of strong government backing and support from international partners.
The Ministry of Water Development and Sanitation is pleased to announce significant progress by the Southern Water and Sanitation Company in expanding access to clean and safe water, as well as improved sanitation services across Southern Province. This progress underscores the government's commitment to achieving universal access to water and sanitation in line with the national development priorities. To date, Southern Water and Sanitation Company has successfully drilled and completed 12 boreholes across Southern Province, providing safe water to more than 146,000 residents. In Livingston, the installation of 5 modern water pumps at the Zambezi Raw water intake has enabled residents to enjoy a reasonable and reliable 24-hour water supply, an achievement that has not only improved service delivery but also enhanced the quality of life in the tourist capital. These milestones have been made possible through the strong government support and collaboration with international partners. Notable initiatives such as the management of water resources and sanitation for medium-sized cities project in Choma and Highlanders water supply project highlight the transformative impact of these partnerships. Despite operational challenges, Southern Waters and Sanitation Company has demonstrated resilience by relocating boreholes where necessary and working closely with the local authorities to address some bottlenecks in terms of where to put the boreholes and stuff. This proactive approach reflects the company's dedication to ensuring project success and sustainable service delivery.
The Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development has procured 10 brand new 75 HP 4WD tractors, each fitted with 10-ton hydraulic self-tipping trailers valued at 14,800,000 kwacha to strengthen local authorities' capacity under the Cash for Work program. The equipment will support solid waste management across Lusaka by leveraging the labor of community members employed under the initiative. Speaking during the handover, Permanent Secretary Technical Services, Mr. Nicholas Piri, emphasized that Lusaka generates approximately 1,200 tons of solid waste daily, yet only 40% is formally collected. He said the new tractors, combined with community labor, will enhance waste collection efficiency, reduce illegal dumping, and improve public health outcomes. You're watching the main news on Camnet TV. We now take a set of commercials. I will be back with the rest of the news after the break. Keep watching.
Every Monday to Thursday afternoon, join us for the Lunchtime Cafe. We get to bring to you emerging stories making the headlines, media news, and we remind you of what political leaders and governance actors said back in the days. In Forgotten Stories, we emphasize to you the importance of eating healthy foods and leading healthy lifestyles on the Nutrition Corner. Get the latest updates in sports and critical interviews. Because we value your contribution to national matters, we accord you an opportunity to share your perspectives during the viewers' reactions. The Camnet TV Lunchtime Cafe is an all-inclusive buffet. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Water is life. Each drop counts and each must be cherished. Our tried and tested product meets all international standards. With our smart drip technology, we aim to deliver precision irrigation designed to reduce blockage and wastage, ensuring a high yield. Renglow, your smart irrigation partner.
From time immemorial, we have had different types of lighting options, from those that can burn down our investments in minutes to those that dig holes in our pockets due to constant replacement and huge consumption of our ZESCO units. Savenda Electric introduces the new and advanced electric bulb with cutting-edge technology of LED that has low power consumption, gives out bright white light, and lasts up to 25,000 hours. Savenda Electric manufactures all types of LED light, like plastic LED fluorescent tubes, down lights, ceiling lights, outdoor fittings, and solar street lights made to customer specifications. Let's live on the bright side of life by choosing the wide range of Savenda electric lighting solutions that are available in all leading stores and supermarkets countrywide. For orders, call 0962 642 490 or email jnbunda@savenda.com or pchabula@savenda.com.
Enjoy the benefits of an instant loan with us ranging from 1,000 kwacha to 750,000 kwacha paid express once collateral is viewed, valued and verified. Call us on 0763 595 359 or 0779 432 993. Classified Financial Express, here as your financial friend.
Are you looking for a reliable and efficient courier company with international standards? Then let UBZ Courier, your trusted partner in swift and secure deliveries, be your ultimate choice. Whether it's a small package or a hefty consignment, UBZ Courier handles it all, locally and internationally. Our modern call center ensures personalized attention for every client. For seamless deliveries within Zambia and beyond, trust UBZ Courier. Call us now on +260 763 062 680 or visit us at plot number 15 Mwapona Road, Woodlands, Lusaka, Zambia. UBZ Courier, a world-class brand that can be trusted.
Thank you so much for staying with us. In international news, parties representing Malawi's two main presidential candidates prematurely declared victory on Thursday, drawing criticism from the country's Electoral Commission, which has yet to release official results. Tuesday's election is expected to be tightly contested between incumbent President Lazarus Chakwera and former President Peter Mutharika, who lost to Chakwera in the 2019 elections. Officials from Chakwera's Malawi Congress Party and Mutharika's Democratic Progressive Party held separate press briefings, each asserting that the candidate had won. The Malawi Electoral Commission MEC confirmed that more than 99% of votes have been counted, but emphasized that no results will be declared until the official process is complete. Here is a roundup of international news.
The parties of the two main candidates in Malawi's presidential election declared victory Thursday, drawing rebukes from the Electoral Commission, which is yet to announce results. Tuesday's vote is expected to be a close race between President Lazarus Chakwera and challenger Peter Mutharika, the former president who was beaten by Chakwera in the last elections 5 years ago. Officials from Chakwera's Malawi's Congress Party and Mutharika's Democratic Progressive Party held separate news briefings and said their candidates had won. The Malawi Electoral Committee says it has counted more than 99% of the votes but hasn't declared any results, keeping a country struggling through an economic crisis and a soaring inflation on edge. The presidential race had 17 candidates, but analysts say it was likely to be a close contest between Chakwera and Mutharika. A candidate must get more than 50%.
The number of fatalities in Congo's latest Ebola outbreak has risen to 31, the World Health Organization said Thursday. Overall, 48 cases of the disease have been confirmed. The WHO and Congolese authorities declared the outbreak the first in the country in 3 years in the province of Kasai 2 weeks ago. 16 patients are currently receiving treatment at the Bulape Treatment Center. The first 2 patients to recover from Ebola were discharged on 15th September, the WHO said. This week, the agency rolled out vaccinations with a focus on frontline health workers and close contacts of cases. More than 900 contacts have been listed and are being followed up. The outbreak has so far affected 14 localities in Bulape, the epicenter. The dense tropical forests of the DRC serve as a natural reservoir for the Ebola virus, which can lead to body aches, diarrhea, fever, and impaired kidney and liver function.
Palestinians are still fleeing from Gaza City and northern Gaza Strip following daily strike as Israeli forces presses on with the new ground offensive in the Gaza City. Israel is waging a major ground offensive in Gaza City that has forced nearly 250,000 Palestinians to flee, according to the United Nations. The World Health Organization are now painting a grim picture of the situation in the Gaza.
And evacuation orders in northern Gaza are driving new waves of displacement, forcing traumatized families into an ever-shrinking area as famine persists. Gaza's health system continues to be overwhelmed by the influx of mass casualties, limited medical stocks and supplies, and the shortage of medical equipment and blood units.
Hundreds of thousands remained in the city, the territory's largest, and already in ruin from nearly 2 years of war and struggling with the famine. The latest Israeli operation, which started Tuesday, further escalates a conflict that has embroiled the Middle East and likely pushes any ceasefire further out of reach.
In a historic finish at the World Athletic Championship in Tokyo, Botswana's 21-year-old Colin KEBINATSHIPI claimed the men's 400-meter world title, becoming the first athlete from his country to win a world championship in a men's event. KEBINATSHIPI set a national record with a time of 43.53 seconds, narrowly beating Trinidad and Tobago's Jeremy Richards, who took silver with his own national record of 43.72 seconds. Botswana secured a second medal in the event as well, with a 24-year-old Bayapondori earning bronze in 44.20 seconds. Jamaica's Rasheed McDonald, 33, mounted a late challenge but ultimately finished fourth in 44.28 seconds.
In a thrilling conclusion to the men's 400-meter final at the World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, Botswana's 21-year-old Colin KEBINATSHIPI made history, becoming the first athlete from his country to win a world title in a men's event. He set a national record with a time of 43.53 seconds, edging out Trinidad and Tobago's Jeremy Richards, who secured silver with a national record of 43.72 seconds. Botswana also took home bronze with 24-year-old Bayapondori finishing in 44.20 seconds after the dodge challenge of Jamaica's 33-year-old Rasheed McDonald faded in the closing stages. KEBINATSHIPI expressed his excitement, saying that this was his first title and he was proud of the progress as a nation and as a continent.
That's it for our main news tonight. Here is a recap of the stories making headlines. IMF 3-month ECF extension, a red flag JCTR. Over 146,000 in Southern Province gain clean waters. Government SWSC deliver new projects. Over 100 bottles of illicit KACHASU confiscated in Lusaka's CBD. In international news, Malawi presidential parties claim victory amid ongoing vote count. And in sports news, KEBINATSHIPI makes history with Botswana's first men's 400-meter world. We now look at the Camnet verse for the day, coming from the book of Psalms 34, verse 18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. My name is Sylvia Zulu. Remember, you have been catching us live on Topstar, channel 106 on Camstream app. We are also streaming live on Facebook, Camnet TV, as well as on our YouTube channel, Camnet TV. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.